Art 151, Intro to Time-Based Media Videography. The interview.
Hi, my name is Sophia Corona, and I am 17, going to school at Coral Academy of Science. This character is based off of my Zip It pencil pouch, which is a pencil pouch where basically the zipper goes all around it and you can completely undo it. And originally it came with little googly eyes that were just black. And so I based this character off of my pencil pouch, and his name is Akuma, which is Japanese for monster. So the original design was the child version of Akuma, and honestly, I have a problem with consistently drawing the same character to make them look the same. So I wanted to just draw a character that I would be able to replicate. And honestly, I believe I was in history and I was just drawing this character, and it started to become more real to me. And so I was just like, oh, this character doesn't have any substance to it yet. Like, it's just kind of there, but I'm not really sure what I want it to look like. And the more I doodled, the worse it got. And then I saw my pencil pouch, and immediately I had like this just grand idea. And so that's why I drew Akuma, and I love it so much. Like, whenever I get my pencil pouch, or I ask someone to hand me my pencil pouch, I'm like, oh, can you give me Akuma? Like, it's no longer just my pencil pouch, it's now Akuma. So the backstory for Akuma is, to put it in a nutshell, he was born into an environment that did not suit him, and an environment that did not treat him well. And the special meaning, I guess, behind this character is that I relate to this character and I feel an attachment to this character because the character is a more severely extreme version of my life. And I feel like in everything that I draw, really, that there's a piece of like my soul, if I want it to be poetic. But this specific character is just so happens to be the character that I just resonate the most with right now. And so Akuma is like a comfort character. Like, you have like comfort foods, and then you have like comfort places, or like your happy places. But like, I always draw Akuma on everything when I'm like not feeling 100%. So again, it was my pencil pouch, and it was honestly just pure boredom in history because the teacher gave us a lot of free time, like a lot of free time. And so I finished my work, and then I was just like, oh, okay, what am I going to do now? And so I decided to draw because the teacher had us bind our textbooks in grocery bags, like paper bags. And so obviously in my mind, being the person I am, when I see blank space, I'm like, oh, free real estate. So I started drawing, and it just kind of happened. I wasn't feeling in the mood, and my friend was next to me, and she was just like, oh, do it based off your pencil pouch if you don't know what to do, because I can see you're drawing something. I'm like, okay, cool. So I kind of doodled it, and I'm like, wait a minute. And so I continued, and all of a sudden I had a child. So the name Akuma originates from the word Akuma, which is used in one of my favorite shows, Miraculous, Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir. I was watching it, and when Ladybug catches the akumatized butterfly, she says, bye-bye, little butterfly, and does her whole thing. And the bad butterfly is actually a good butterfly, and I just liked the name, and I felt like it was suiting for my character. So I was just like, okay, cool. Your name is now Akuma. But every time I said, oh, it's Akuma, people would say, oh, like Ladybug, and I didn't want it to be referenced to something else. I want it to be its own entity. So what I did is I looked up different words in like Japanese, because for some reason whenever I'm looking anything up, I always just default to Japanese. And I found out that monster is Akuma in Japanese. It's spelled the same way, but it's pronounced Akuma instead of Akuma. Overall, I think that I've created a pretty solid character, and like many things, there are certain things I'd like to change. Maybe remove some of the zippers from the teenage version. Maybe fix the hair on the adult version, because his whole life he's had long hair, but should I make it shorter to show defiance? Should I make his whole hair black instead of white to show his development into a demon? Whereas instead of just a darkening streak, I make his entire hair black. However, I think for now, I am just going to leave him as he is, because even though it's something silly and something maybe confusing and other people don't really understand, I'm actually happy with who he is, and I'm happy with the story I've created, and I'm glad, unlike my other drawings, I have like a tangible version of him, even if it's just something simple like my pencil pouch. So it's who I've created, and he makes me happy, and the story makes me happy, and I think that's all that matters.